So you see how there's this gap here? I'm sure you've seen before those walls, those doors that open up and you push it into the wall. That's what this is. So this wall, that wall, bunch of these big openings that go to the outside. These will be those doors that disappear into the wall. Aloha, Annie Elison here. I'm here with Todd Dorney, who is a Kauai builder, licensed contractor. We're standing inside of a home that he's building in Kukui'ula, which other clients of mine are purchasing. And I thought it would be a great example to show the process of building on Kauai. So Todd, how long have you been building on Kauai?
About 18 years.
18 years. Okay, so that's a long time. Yeah. You're familiar with the process.
Yes.
How long have you specifically been building in Kukui'ula?
Probably about 10 years.
10 years. And do you know how many homes in Kukui'ula you've built? It's okay,
at least 10.
At least 10. And what would you say island-wide?
Island-wide, how many homes?
Yeah. Well, I guess you built a couple condo complexes, right? Like the Regency, Villas of Lake Kukai.
It's probably been 20.
About 20 homes and some complexes. You know, sometimes we like as realtors, we want to caution our clients. They might have a favorite mainland builder, and we kind of caution them from bringing over their mainland builders, just because building in the tropics, there's just problems they don't anticipate.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of problems with that. The number one probably is just it's all about who you know and the people you use here, and you
so
establish
you're
relationships.
Your subs and getting things signed off in the county and that from that perspective.
And there's a little bit of a learning curve with that, and most people in the mainland, it's not. You just use certain people here that you're accustomed with. It's a certain level of expertise, and there's always a logistics aspect.
Yeah. Other clients of mine that have used him, Todd is such a nice guy that people, just as he's always doing people favors, people do him favors too, which
that's true.
Which really does, you know, like from a realtor's perspective, it ends up really helping your clients out, you know, because people like you so much and they're willing to go the extra mile and do the right thing, you know. So that's really great. Now, Kukui'ula specifically is kind of unique unto itself, right? Like I would say it is the premier housing subdivision on the south side of Kauai.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, anyone would say that. There's not even there's not a second.
No.
Right? And part of that is the real estate prices, the amenities, and what you can see for some properties, you know, the views that come with them. Now this will, when it's finished being built, will be a 5-bedroom. Well, the main house will be 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and then there's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom guest house as well.
Yeah.
And this will be used as a family property and also has short-term rental rights. It will also be really the most elevated, meaning the nicest finishes, the best floor plans type of construction, right?
Yes. What
would you say currently in Kukui'ula, just for all of it, what is the price per square foot to build? Now, you know, I know your people get a little bit of a better deal, but
I'm a little bit lower, but it starts, it seems like lately, at least $1,200 a square foot.
I'd agree with that.
And goes up from there, depending on the finishes and things.
So 1,200 square foot, that's including the lot and the furniture from start to end, or is that just the build out?
That's probably just the build.
Okay. So that's not the land, it's not the furniture, it's not the designer, it's just the build.
Yeah.
I think that's accurate from what I've talked about with other people. So what is, from your perspective as a builder, what's the draw to Kukui'ula? I have my opinion as a realtor, but why are people paying so much for these homes? Because outside of Kukui'ula, well, you're not giving the same level of build, but we can get to that later. What do you think is so great about Kukui'ula?
It's a couple things. One, it's a lifestyle that they've created here. Mm-hmm. The biggest amenities, the golf course, the closeness to the ocean, as you can see. And the South Shore is just a commodity on Kauai that has a combination of a feel of local, but Also
Visitor friendly?
Visitor friendly.
Yeah.
And some of the best beaches. It's sunny most of the time.
Yeah.
And there's a certain standard here in Kukui'ula that they have that
Sure.
people want to be a part of, and it's kind of, you know, the houses are probably averaging 4,500 square feet.
Yeah.
With the guest house,
Which is
with the
large.
garage.
Which is large on Kauai. 4,500
Yeah,
square feet.
probably
Kauai is
is.
a big house.
And it has a world-class spa,
Yes, it does.
tennis courts.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. You know, all
Everything,
those
all the
things.
amenities.
Yeah. It's got a garden. It's got hikes.
And by a
trails.
garden, we mean acres of organic produce and flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things I find like the buyers love about Kukui'ula is the product at the end. They're just so beautiful, right? It is a level of finish you rarely see anywhere else. So that's super desirable. And that on top of the fact that you're in the club, right? That you are housed kind of, if I can say, with like-minded, or at least
Economically.
Yes. Economically similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is a plus. And if it's something that you're looking at buying for a family property, you want something where you're really comfortable, that's really beautiful, that's going to hold its value. So my clients that are buying this house, one of their favorite features is that this is going to be a bunk room where the bunk beds are built in and there's stairs that you walk up or climb up to get into beds. And I love that it's labeled bunk bed. But it's when you have these types of family properties, they often want to have a room where you can stick a bunch of kids so they can come with family, with their cousins, with their friends, and everyone has a place to sleep. Once they buy the lot and they close on the lot, let's say everything goes pretty much according to plan.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not like without any hiccups, but really goes pretty much according to plan. What's the start? What's the timeline from start to build to finish where you can move in and the furniture's there?
The starting to build, we've usually done them in about 15 months.
Okay.
And sometimes less.
So you buy the lot and then it's what, a 3 to 6 month waiting period while you get your plans
It's
together and
usually
the
longer than
approvals?
that. It's usually
usually
at least
longer than
6, and some of them have gone a year,
6 months to a year
depending on.
before you or the contractor has room in their schedule
Yeah, we have the
and the
permit.
plans and permits are signed off on.
Yeah,
Okay. 6 months to a year, and then from there, another 15 months.
yeah,
So that's 2 years,
okay, yeah, at least 2 years.
2+ years, 2 to 2.5
Yeah,
should be the average time frame that someone plans on.
yeah.
Okay. What would super fast be?
Super fast would be to get the plans in 6 months. The design guidelines and the design review at Kukui'ula are very intense. And
Okay.
if you hire an architect that's not used to it, then they usually struggle.
You want a Kukui'ula friendly architect.
Yes.
A plus to buying a finished property is it's done. Right? You can start enjoying it from day one.
Yeah,
Plus to building is you can get whatever it is you want, right? Exactly what you want. If someone doesn't understand the amount of questions you're going to have to answer when you build, that it might not be appealing to people, the time and energy that it takes owners.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
yeah. Yeah, I think most of them, after they go through it, would probably wish they just bought a house that was done.
Yeah.
So, but spending the amount of money that they want to spend becomes an issue too. I think they feel like if I'm going to spend, $5 million plus, then I should get exactly what I want.
Yeah.
So,
And do people get exactly what they want?
I think
with
they
5 million
generally
plus?
do.
Okay.
Like
But don't you think it's probably over 5 million to get exactly what you want?
Yes.
What would you say if for a discriminating person to get exactly what they want, is it 8 million and up?
I would say at least 7.
At least 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So originally Kukui'ula had very even tighter architectural guidelines where it had to look like a traditional vine plantation home.
Yeah.
They have loosened those up. It can be more of a modern Hawaiian home as
Yeah.
well.
Or a valley style.
Yeah. So there's more flexibility, but they want something that screams quality.
Right. And they're gonna want to see all the exterior
everything.
fixtures. That's what takes time, is you have to pick it all out.
Yeah.
They want to see pictures of all the light fixtures, the colors, the roof, everything. The landscaping is super important to them too.
Absolutely. Is there something about like when you build knowing that you're not like cutting any corners financially, that you're just building something like it's going to be beautiful and have solid quality?
Yeah, I mean, that is nice, actually. We try to use all stainless nails.
Of course.
Because of the weather,
Yeah.
certain types of windows, certain types of tile. Drainage is super important.
Yeah.
So all those things come in, and so yeah, it's nice to build a high quality home.
So one of the things I love about this property are these unobstructed views, right? You're looking over the golf course onto the ocean. So this is obviously, first world problem, but when you overlook rooftops, it does affect the value of the property. So you're not overlooking any rooftops here. So and you never will. So that's amazing. It's one of my favorite features about this property.
And greenery.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a pool. You're gonna have a really nice. This is a lanai. The kitchen's on the right with the dining room.
So this little concrete structure you see right here is a pool and a hot tub. This little front middle rectangle, that's going to be the hot tub, of the pool will be around it. And Todd, it looks to me like that's an infinity edge.
It is.
So we're standing in what's going to be the dining room. This is great too because you have ocean views on this side. You've got the kitchen there. And these two cutouts that you see, these are going to be doors with steps out to the outside where there's going to be an outdoor barbecue, basically an outdoor kitchen behind this wall. So you'll be able to do whatever you need, kitchen prep in here, go out barbecue, and bring it in. Todd, what are your favorite things about the kitchen?
2 refrigerators and 2 dishwashers.
You can have a big party.
And a big island. Yeah, it's made for entertaining, and it has a lot of the houses like this would use this as a bedroom, but this one specifically, they know you're going to spend a lot of time in this area.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a beautiful view
All
outside.
of this is the main communal, right?
Yeah.
Kitchen, the living room, the dining room,
Yeah.
the outdoor lanai. This will be great. We're standing in the primary bedroom. These used to be called master bedrooms. We don't use that word anymore. But what's great, it has its own private lanai overlooking the pool, the hot tub, and your unobstructed ocean view. But what's really fun about these really great primary bedrooms are the bathrooms, right? You're gonna have a two-headed shower, is that what you call it? The big soaking tub and an outdoor shower, which will be fun. We love an outdoor shower on Kauai. Not only are my clients super excited about this, and I'm super excited for them and what this is going to be, but Todd and my oldest brother were actually roommates in college, and we're on the water polo team together. So it's fun to work with a friend.
Yeah.
Any last minute thoughts?
I'm just excited to get finished and get these people into a house that they really want.
As fast as possible.
Yeah.
Life is short. Buy the beach house. Live the dream.